Hello golfers, I'm Greg Jones, Greg the Golf Guy, from Greg Jones Golf Academy in Medina, Ohio. What I want to do today is share a tip on how to help you improve your ball striking with your irons. The number one problem that golfers have is they make a poor weight shift. And the number two problem that we have is we actually try to swing the club at the wrong time. The poor weight shift is because when we get ready to swing the club, we'll either sway with our knees and our lower body, or we'll actually turn our left shoulder down towards the ball, which puts our upper body going forward and our lower body going backwards. And so when we follow through, that actually reverses that motion. So what we need to do is we need to understand, like I said, the correct weight shift is a reaction based off of a correct shoulder turn. So what we want to do is we want to understand this shoulder turn a little bit. So I'm going to take this shaft, I'm going to put it across my shoulders. I'm going to pretend I'm at a dress position on the ball. I'm simply going to turn this left shoulder to the chin. I'm going to turn it perpendicular to the spine. Now, as you can see, this gives me a great weight shift to the right side. And what many of you do is you take this left shoulder and you turn it towards the ball. And what that did is you can see it separated the upper and the lower body. So actually my lower body's going that way, my upper body's going this way. So when I come back through, the opposite's going to happen. And I'm actually reverse weight shifting. If I start off by moving my knees this way, again, I'm going to move my knees back, again I'm going to reverse weight shift. So to make a correct weight shift, I simply want to turn my left shoulder to the chin, perpendicular to the spine, and now I'm going to turn my right shoulder down to the ball. That's going to give me a correct weight shift to the left side. So left shoulder turn, right shoulder turn allows me to get that correct weight shift. The second thing that I need to do is I need to swing the club on time. So many of us hit fat and thin shots. To swing the club on time, we've got to work on our timing and our rhythm and our tempo. So one of the things that I do to help that is I understand a couple different things. I'm going to go ahead and take a golf ball and put it here. I'm going to put a tee straight across. So I'm putting a tee straight across for the ball. What we all know is the divot on a golf ball shouldn't be behind it, shouldn't be under, but should be in front of the ball. So with that in mind, we've got to understand how we're going to make this happen. Well, most golfers think that a good shot gets up in the air. So as they swing, they try to swing up. Well, if you hit it well, think of this. If I'm swinging up, I'm actually increasing the loft of the golf club. If I increase the loft of the golf club, of course my ball is going to go shorter. That's something we don't want. So think about it a little differently. The ball's on the ground. So what we really want to do is we really want to swing down. We want to have a descending blow. We swing up, we're going to thin it. We swing up, we're going to hit behind it. So we actually want to swing down into the golf shot. Swinging down into that shot is going to allow us to catch the ball first with the club and then take the divot in front of the ball, creating that perfect impact that we've always wanted and that consistency of distance that we need. To do that, I want to kind of show you how when I swing down, I look like I'm swinging down, but if you look at my right hand right now, it's actually perpendicular to the ground. So I really didn't change the loft of the club at all. So instead of me swinging up and coming out of the shot, I want to swing down and go through the shot. Let me demonstrate this a little bit on this shot. Again, like I said, I put this tee here. I'm now addressing the ball, and I want to make a correct shoulder turn. Now, as I've hit the shot, what you want to see is, here's the tee, and the divot actually clearly starts in front of the ball and then continues forward. It's not a deep divot, it's a shallow divot, but each and every time that I swing, I want to try to achieve that sort of divot. Now, for you to practice this, understand that one of the most important things in any golf shot has to be the impact. So for you to practice this, I'll show you a little drill here. This is called an impact drill. And what I do is I'll line up adjacent from the tee, right where my ball just was, and I'll make continuous swings, making sure that I make a divot in front of the tee. As I swing through, I'm not stopping the club in the backswing, and every time I come through, my divot's in the same location. Again, from the tee in front. Now, if you would happen to make this swing and the divot would start behind the tee, or you would actually miss the ground, you've got to start the drill over. And what we've got to do is we've got to set some parameters around this drill. Never really practice without parameters or practice without a little pressure. So what I want to be able to do, I want you to try to do 10 reps perfectly. If you miss, you got to start over. But I want you to do 3 sets in a row. So I want you to do 10 reps, 3 sets in a row. Once you're able to achieve that easily, go to 15 reps, but 2 out of 3 sets. So 10 in a row, 3 sets, and once you're able to achieve that easily, go to 15 in a row, 2 out of 3 sets. Working on this drill, getting the right weight shift and getting the right impact will absolutely improve your ball striking ability, increase your distance as well as your accuracy. Appreciate you listening today. I'm Greg Jones, Greg the Golf Guy. Remember, learn, practice, and enjoy. Learn, practice, and improve.